thank you so much for joining me. And it's a pleasure when you send the request for conversational video. And I hope we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
share something through this. I've been just reading your emails. Would you like to begin with a self-introduction?
Yeah, why not, ma'am? First of all, thank you very much, ma'am, to provide me this platform to introduce myself in front of you. My name is Shashibhushan Kumar, and right now I am working as a computer trainer. But before this, before lockdown, I have been working as a retail trainer.
Mm,
And ma'am, I am from Patna, Bihar.
okay.
I want to mention one thing here that though I've been changing my work many times, but I've been passionate about English. So when I watch your videos, then I was really impressed the way you have been teaching. You are really helping new learners, beginners, how to develop this communication skill. Um, I think many 2 to 3 months back, I thought that I must contact you because I wanted to talk to you, and finally I got this day today, man.
Okay. That's great. Yes, I remember reading your email. I wanted to connect. For some time, I had paused conversation videos only because of my schedule. Because as you know, we need to plan when it comes to YouTube videos, especially when it's language. So I thought
Yes,
there is a person who sent me email months back, and I think I should give a chance to him first.
thank you very much,
Okay.
ma'am.
Right. Okay, so learning a language is all about experience. So we are
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
begin with this experience sharing. Even I had a time in my past, I've shared about this through my YouTube video, where I was scared to speak in English. I had my own inhibitions, thoughts, fear, anxiety. You would have also experienced something like that. Or can you
Yes,
share
ma'am.
any experience connected to learning the language, whatever is comfortable for you? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I have many stories, but I would, but I would love to share the recent one. Before lockdown, ma'am, as I mentioned, that I've been working as a retail trainer. I'm a
Hmm.
certified retail trainer as well.
Okay, good.
So I've been working in DDU-GKY. It's a government initiative program, skill
Hmm.
development program, where I worked as a trainer. So though I was a retail trainer, but I got the opportunity to go along with my trainee candidates to Hyderabad. Why did it happen? Because though there were so many senior trainers as well, but they were not able to speak in English.
Hmm.
So here is the point because of English communication that I knew, though it was not as much fluent as I feel today, but still, they have selected me to send Hyderabad along with them for their deployment.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt, ma'am, the power of English communication because
Okay.
we had to go to South India. I realized that if you know how to speak in English well, it opens the doors and opportunities for future.
Hmm.
So since then, I've started. I means doubled my effort to learn this language.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
here it
good.
is, ma'am.
So that's a kind of realization, self-realization, which comes through analysis. Yes, English is like a global passport. But one thing that people think in India, from my experience, what I've been noticing is generally people feel that you have to speak like the native speakers. No, it's not like that. Because English is a global language. There is something known as ELT, English language teaching, that helps
Yes, ma'am.
you to learn the standard English. Only thing is, don't mispronounce words, get the grammar
Mhm.
right, get the words right. And as Indians, it's quite easy to learn the language because we have some kind of connection with this language through
Yeah,
historical roots, political
yeah.
boundaries, and roots. And yes, it is accessible today. So thanks for sharing your experience. And yes, there is something that I remember now after listening to your experience. I did my bachelor's in English literature. Okay, so before
Mhm.
that, maybe you would have listened. I was brought up in Kuwait, outside India.
Kuwait.
So
Yes,
there,
ma'am.
of course, it was an English medium school. We used to converse in English in school, but not at home. My parents used to be very strict. They said you have to speak in the mother tongue. But after that, I came down to Kerala for my bachelor's. 3 years I did English literature, but we were not encouraged to speak in English there. So
Oh,
I'm learning English. I was learning English literature, but the communication was all in the native language, Malayalam. Seldom we got opportunities to speak in English. So what happened after that? I wanted to go for post-graduation. And I got admission in Chennai, Madras Christian
okay.
College. That's one of the best colleges in India. One of the best
Mhm.
colleges. There, everybody comes from different cultures. People from abroad, people from different parts of India, North Indian, South Indians, from East, West, everywhere. I found out something. I was not able to communicate properly. I wouldn't say I didn't have the fluency, but I used to get stuck. Why? Because 3 years I did not read enough. I was very careless with reading, with listening. I took it for granted. So that is something I always share with my learners also. I learned something at that point of time. Whatever you're doing in life, it's like a tool. You have to sharpen the tool because it is not our native language. And when you go out, you don't get any opportunity to speak in English. You have to speak in other languages. So being Indian,
Absolutely.
being an Indian or being Indians, we have one we have the privilege of getting access to different languages.
Correct.
So even when you go to other parts of the country, you may have to speak in broken Hindi or Hindi, proper Hindi, or the other language. You can't always use your native language, regional language, at times English also.
I will resonate with you. I'm recalling one of the incident when I was in college, universities.
Hmm.
I was in NCC, man.
Okay. Oh,
So,
yes.
to attend the national camp, I was in Vizag, Visakhapatnam for the first time.
Hmm.
For the first time, I was out of my state, and I saw the huge platform where from all across the country the candidates reached, and I was amazed seeing the entire India at one place. Means there are different cultures and languages and even their body languages, the way they walk, their speaking style and all. So it was not, very easy for me to intermingle with them all of a sudden. I realized that, oh, one language could connect with everyone, and that was English.
Hmm.
So, yeah, of course, because I was the cadet captain of my Bihar and Jharkhand team. So, when they instructed us, I was totally failed to understand,
Oh, you
right?
fail
And
to understand. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
failed to understand, and I gave wrong command, and because of that, we were just laughing stock because
Oh,
of
okay.
me,
Oh.
because I was lacking. Right. So that day, I decided that anyhow I have to get command over this language.
Hmm.
So here is the thing, and also I was able to understand that this is the one language not only in India but also in abroad wherever you want to go, because my hobby is traveling, man. So of course, when you travel, then this language can benefit you.
Mm. So, just to encapsulate whatever you said, okay, this is important. And
Okay.
self-realization is very important. That's what I've been observing through the experience, where you realized where you have to work on, because many people don't accept. It's not just about accepting the mistakes, but analyzing. Analysis is very important. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll just put that word here, analysis, because we all are adults. And because I'm dealing with the adult learners, there are a lot of
Mhm.
people who are fluent in the language, who've got C1, C2 proficiency. But this doesn't happen necessarily all the time. Okay. And when it
Yes.
comes to the language English, it's a choice. Of course, it is like a global passport. In India, you can
Mhm.
survive with Hindi also if you want, but it
Yes.
is your willingness and interest to learn one more language that is a foreign language. Nobody's stopping. If you like it, you can learn it. And there are people who don't want to learn it, and that's absolutely okay. Yeah. And then
Mhm.
identifying where you are. That is like tracking your progress, how far you have been learning, what is to be done. Now you are already established, you have a good job, you're in a good position. What is the need for you to connect with me? Just to have a conversation and to learn something, possibly. So
Of
that
course,
kind
ma'am.
of, yeah, so that kind of interest, the learner never dies. I think that is something that all of us should have. So this is something that I can resonate with all the experiences that you shared.
Ma'am, the first thing, if you don't mind, I want to share every viewers because this is being recorded. So on recording, I can say that, ma'am, means live I can see you, and you are means looking so beautiful and mostly in saris. Even
Mm,
my wife also share her point of view that yeah, looking so good, and not only this, but also I realized that you are a means born trainer, I could say that not only you
thank you so
maintain
much.
the culture of India, and the honor. If I compare to you, like means I'm a huge fan of Palki Sharma. And I think not only to show her, potential, her skill, but also, she shares, the culture of India
Yeah.
somehow or
Yes.
anyways. So I find you in the same way, man, because you are a trainer, but still you have maintained so many things. That is really awesome. Means not indulging in, just showing off that I can, wear such kind of dresses, or, I should have like a very fancy studio or something like that. No. Means
Okay.
you are always get to the point.
Okay.
What can you benefit in the short span of time? That is, very crucial for the learners. I'm not buttering you, ma'am. It's very true. I've been following you for a long time. Yes. One more question I'd like to ask you. That now you can tell me your experience, how do you transit yourself from a trainer to an actor? Because when you make, shorts, being a trainer, sometimes you have to act as well.
Yes,
So you
yes.
can share your experience, man.
Yes, yes, sure, sure. I'll do that. And okay, so beginning with whatever you told me, let me begin from there. Thanks for your observation. This is something that I get through emails. Because you've observed, along with your wife, sari is the best attire that I can think of. I don't
Yes,
think
ma'am.
that in anything can match a sari, that 6 meter long cloth.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, and I wish it becomes universal. It's difficult to drape a sari, and my experience is I began as a professor in a college. I remember I used to
Absolutely.
spend 1.5 hours trying to drape the sari because I didn't have my mother near me when I was in Chennai.
Oh.
That's where I started. So I used to drape. It was so difficult. And the professors, they have a way of wearing the sari tip top. So that is there. I always hold the Indian tradition and culture close to my heart, though I was brought up in a Middle Eastern country. So I think there's nothing closer to a sari or our culture and tradition. So that is there. That is what English has taught me, to embrace and to tolerate something else, holding very close to your culture and tradition. Then coming to your question, even before I became a trainer, as a literature student, we used to learn about drama, the technical side,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I
Hmm.
used to be in the drama circle. I used to be in the drama club. I didn't even,
Oh,
something
interesting.
that I've observed about me is I cannot memorize lines. And I used to always ask the director of the play, please give me short lines. And one day he scolded me. It was a professor. He said, you have to get used to memorizing. So I said,
Hmm.
sir, what if I forget? Don't think about forgetting, think about remembering the line.
Hmm.
So that day I
Interesting.
learned a lesson. I was like, okay, I shouldn't think about forgetting. And I think from there, drama is different from the shorts, because when you have the camera, you can't do like this. You can't do like that. You have to have minimal
Yeah.
expressions. When I give the vocabulary words, I just want to give the maximum to the viewer. So this is the
Oh.
meaning of the word. If this is the
Hmm.
context, what should be done? And the background of acting on stage, performing on stage, because there you don't have cut, record, and retake.
So, ma'am, what if someone offers you to act in his maybe documentaries, or maybe in web series? Would you
I've got
accept it?
opportunities. I've got opportunities.
Oh,
I don't want to mention the filmmakers and all,
okay.
because I used to create reels on Instagram and all,
Hmm.
both in Hindi and Malayalam and Tamil. So I've got opportunities from directors, but you have to be away from writing and taking sessions for 30 days and 45 days. So I
Hmm.
was like, not now, not now, later, 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 not now. When the learners clap for me, or when learners like you appreciate me, I think that's better than the audience maybe on a bigger platform, because I see how people send me emails, like how people observe. It's not like how I observe my videos. There are different perspectives. People observe me from different levels, from different angles, or maybe from different backgrounds. So that also gives me
Mhm.
some understanding of how I can move forward.
Initially, I was hesitating to say anything in front of you, but now, you made me very comfortable uh, by your laughs and smiles, and yeah, really. So I think, this is the best job for a trainer.
And thanks a lot for your love and for your concern.
Yeah, of course, ma'am.
Yeah.
It will be, boon for me.
Okay. So it's good, like you are very confident, maybe because you're a trainer, because you have been ardently working on your language skills. Certain things that you can work on, we always look at the pattern. When it comes to a trainer, we look at the pattern. First thing
Mhm.
is, when you make long sentences, just think about what you want to say. Like, for example, thanks for giving me this opportunity. Not thanks to provide this opportunity. Thanks for giving me this
Okay.
opportunity. I'm
Mm.
thankful for this opportunity, or simply thank you for this opportunity. It's up to you, but not thanks to provide me this opportunity. Okay?
Great.
Just that. So
Yeah,
it's not
ma'am.
because you don't know, because I was listening to all the other sentences and it made sense.
Mhm.
Maybe you didn't focus. The second thing is, I was sent with my colleagues to Hyderabad. So what you told me was to send along with them to Hyderabad. Sometimes when we
Mhm.
speak, we don't get the opportunity to edit, proofread. What can be done is think about what you want to speak. It happens to me also. And then rephrase it. I was sent along with
Mm.
my colleagues to that place. And then I learned the crucial part of learning a language or just working on my skills like that. The third thing
Yes, ma'am.
is the sir and sure sound. This is a common problem. English, communication skills, mentioned. How can you do this? You can read aloud. Read aloud.
Okay. Mhm.
Don't pressurize yourself. Don't tell yourself, come on, say sure, say sir. Don't pressurize yourself. If she,
Mm.
swift, school, surround. Try to take these words and make sentences. If you've watched my
Okay.
conversation videos, I would have mentioned this many times through my content videos also.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Anything else,
Okay,
ma'am?
nothing,
Is
that's
any
it.
room for improvement?
Reading, listening, writing, whatever you're doing now, focus a
Mhm.
lot. And one more thing I just want to add is I don't think you are a person who assumes. You observe a lot. You're good with analysis. Your email itself told me that in the beginning. I'm not being judgmental, but your words speak a lot. So I'm just telling you something. Tomorrow, if you want to help somebody in English or in language learning, one day you'll become an expert. So when you help
Yes, ma'am.
somebody, tell them not to assume. English is not something that is there, it is near you. And this is an ordinary language, but it is like a global passport. So when we
Yes, ma'am.
learn the language, it is for our benefit, not for somebody else. If you make
Very
a
true.
mistake also, it is for you. Just say,
Absolutely.
okay, good, I made the mistake. Let me rectify. That's all.
Thank
Okay,
you very
thank you
much.
so much. Glad that you connected with me. Bye bye.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Bye
Thank
bye
you.
bye bye.